Justin with Backcountry Treks. Today I'm going to talk about this Outdoor Research Jacket. This is the Skyward. We are in classic spring conditions here in Colorado right now. I started using this back in the fall, and this jacket has seen everything from warm conditions. The winter started really late here in Colorado this year, so it was really warm. And I had this all the way down. One day I left the car and it was 8 degrees below 0 Fahrenheit. So this has seen everything. Normally below this, I'm just using a thin base layer and that's it. When it was the 8-degree day, I wore an 800 fill down jacket as a mid layer, and then a base layer, and then this over it. Ended up later that day taking that mid layer off and just using this. It's AscentShell technology, so it feels like a soft shell, which honestly is almost always what I wear here in Colorado unless we're in the summer and there's a threat of rain. But it's so dry out here until the spring snow starts hitting, and then it starts getting a little bit wetter. And so it's a completely waterproof shell that feels not like a hard shell but like a soft shell, which I really enjoy. So I have been probably double the amount of times in the backcountry this year compared to the resort, and I owe a great deal of that to this jacket. It fits really well. This is the trim, so OR has the 3 different fits. The trim is right in the middle, so it's not the snug fit and it's not the real baggy fit like you're going to be out at the park all day. It's nice and it fits me really well, and I have an OR, just a wool mid layer on right now underneath it. You can see the hood has a really nice hood technology that I like. Flexible wire in the brim. You can flip that up if you want to. I'm a stickler for a really good hood. This one's a little bit tight on a helmet, but it fits all the helmets that I have, and has the pull cord back there, so you can pull on that and really get it. It snugs right around the top. It comes down. I'm 6 foot. I'm about 155 pounds, and I have a long torso. So the sleeves, this is a size medium. The sleeves fit really well, and I can see how they created some extra pull tab there, so I can really get this with gloves on and snug that up if I need to. Never have any hard time adjusting this. The pull tabs, which I do a lot. I'm almost always loose when I'm in the skin track, and then I tighten it up, especially if I'm skiing powder. So let me unzip that and show you what it looks like. But first, you can see the water just really beating up on this. It's probably, I don't know, right around 30 degrees or so as I look at the thermometer. And we've had snow all night and it's still continuing. So I'm going to be wearing this well into the spring out here in Colorado. You have a kind of a shove-it little pocket up here. It's on a slant and it fits the phone. I'm going to put this phone in just right there. This is the iPhone 6, so it just fits perfectly. You can turn it sideways and get a lot more room if you want, but I found that I don't have to go searching for it. In other words, like, where is it in my pocket? Normally I'm skiing and I have a shoulder harness that carries a camera pouch right here, so it's a little bit tricky, but I find that it doesn't interfere at all. Over here in this pocket, it's a little bit bigger actually. So if you have like the 6 Plus or the 7 Plus, I think you'll have plenty of room for that in over here. I think I mentioned the side pockets over here. I don't really use pockets all that much. If I'm walking around town, I might put some stuff. I just noticed I have some earplugs in that side. So let me show you here. We've got, if you want to pass headphones in, I never do, but if you want to, you could do that. You can tighten up on the hood over here on both sides of that. OR gave 2 little shove-it pockets on the sides, and the theory is that you can put your skins in. I find that these are a little bit too small for skins, especially if I'm skiing powder skis. If I have my real lightweight mountaineering skis, which are like 95 underfoot, they'll fit in here just fine. Usually those, what I do is when I take my skins off, I just kind of shove them over my shoulder so it goes down like halfway and then halfway to here, and I'll ski down, and that lets the moisture get out of the skins a little bit as well. Now, here's a really cool thing that I love about this jacket, because I mentioned that I've had it when it's been really cold, and I've also had it when it's been really warm. You have these, of course, the pit zips that are real nice, but they start way down here at the hemline. So there's actually a little button to keep this all together if you wanted to. So if you're out and it's raining or something, but it's right around like 30 degrees and you're out there, you can undo both sides, put your pack straps through this and still have the hem of it complete, and put your backpack right through this. So you're gonna vent that heat and not let it build up. And this thing really dumps heat as well. So I found that when you get up to the top, you open these things up. I usually close them because I want to keep that heat in, but the moisture goes right through the AscentShell and just really dumps that heat in a hurry. So, but if you're hot and you don't want it, like I do not stop. So if I put it on, if I'm hot, I want to be able to vent a little bit. In fact, a lot, because I don't want to stop, take off my backpack and change that whole thing. I put it on and I go. So I can really just undo these things all the way down. And then usually in the OR pants that I have, I've got a couple different pair. I've got vents on the outside, and the white room pants that I sometimes use when it's really, really cold have inner thigh vents as well. So that's one of my favorite features about this. If you really want to dump that heat, you can do so in a hurry, and you don't have to take your backpack off to do that here on either side. So I love this Outdoor Research jacket. This is the Skyward, and man, look at that water beat up. I just got invited yesterday. Tomorrow I'm doing give or take somewhere between 13 and 26 miles, we're not sure, on Pikes Peak, which is right behind me, but in a total whiteout right now. So doing that, gonna be in this jacket the entire time. There's not a need for anything else. If you're looking for a one jacket to do a lot of different stuff, the Skyward's got you covered by Outdoor Research.